الحمد لله وكفى والصلاة والسلام على نبي المجتبى وعلى عباد الله الذين اصطفى. عباد Allah, my respected elders and brothers in Islam, and those who are considered servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and those who are striving to be believers, and even those who are just Muslim, and maybe from this group who strive to change their lifestyle, let us fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and fear His punishment. Allah says, Inna azabi ala shadid. He said, my punishment indeed is great. Allah used the word inna, emphatic word in English. It is an indicator of something that is strong or something that is serious. Indeed, that's the word. Inna azabi, inna indeed, azabi ala shadid. My punishment is severe. Allah Himself is telling you, then why is it they're not paying attention to the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So let us take our time. The life that we have is an opportunity that Allah has given us. An opportunity of guidance. An opportunity to change our life. To become better in the service of life so that our tomorrow will be better than our today, and our day after tomorrow will be better than our tomorrow. But for us, some of us, instead of our progressing in obedience to Allah, we are retrogressing. Our today is better than our yesterday, our tomorrow. Because today we commit sin, tomorrow we commit the worst sin. Allahu Akbar. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi wa sallam says, he said, Man futiha lahu abwab al-khair, faliyantahzihi, فَإِنَّهُ لَيَدْرِي مَتَى يُغْلَقُ عَنْهُ. He said, whoever the doors of blessing, that is the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is the hidayah in Islam. You see yourself, you have the hidayah in Islam. You are a Muslim. That's a blessing that many don't have. Then you should work upon it. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, you should maximize it. Make maximum use of that opportunity. Because you don't know, you don't have any idea, you don't have any clues when that opportunity will be taken away from you. Allahu Akbar. So the life that you have is an opportunity that you must maximize to serve Allah, because you don't know when Allah will take that soul from you. The soul that you have is not for you, it's for Allah. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Allahu Akbar. For many of us, we have the soul of Allah in us, and we are disobedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We beat the soul of Allah in us. We are stuck when we come to executing the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Look, listen to what Allah says. He said, كَيْفَ تَكْفُرُونَ وَكُنْتُمْ أَمْوَاتًا فَأَحْيَاكُمْ ثُمَّ يُمِيتُكُمْ ثُمَّ إِلَيْهِ تُرْجَعُونَ. كَيْفَ تَكْفُرُونَ بِاللَّهِ. Allah is asking you, how is it possible that you were nothing, Allah brought you into existence? Allah created you. من نطفة أمشاج نبتليه فجعلناه سميعا بصيرا. Allah brought you out of this little little. You were nothing. Allah gave you the faculty. He gave you ear. He gave you eyesight. He gave you mouth. He gave you all the things that you need to use to serve Him. How possible is it that you go back in this way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? وَكُنْتُمْ أَمْوَاتًا. Allah said you were dead, but فَأَحْيَاكُمْ. He put that soul in you. Allahu Akbar. Do you know when you were created? Nobody knows exactly. They only tell you came to life, you came to existence at this time. Do you know when you came to existence? You didn't come to existence the day your mother brought you up. You came to existence the day Allah decreed that you exist in the loins of your father. Not even in the womb of your mother. You came into existence the day Allah decreed that you will exist in the loins of your father before you could be the person. And you were nothing, you didn't know yourself. Allah brought you into existence and put life in you and gave you soul and gave you all of the faculties. Some of us, we think we are intelligent, we can ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We come to the masjid, we are somebody different. We go home, we are somebody different. We go in the public, we are completely different. You fool Allah. Allahu Akbar. Just like many of us, as I always say, we think because we speak one or two Arabic, therefore, we can fool Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know how many persons go to Saudi and come back, and I'm sorry, but I need to say this. Because we get carried away by these degrees. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. No, I'm not saying so. But many of us, the fact that we know one or two things, or we can speak Arabic, or we memorize the Quran, or we have a title attached to us, we think we are better than everyone else. And therefore we think we can outsmart Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you realize many of those who have memorized the Quran, most of them, if Allah doesn't have them, they are even more criminal than those who don't know anything. Most of those who are stopping Islam today from spreading in this country, they are not disbelievers. They are Muslims. Because of their greed of dunya, their selfishness. They are Muslims. Muslims are the ones stopping the spread of Islam in Liberia. Because they are not in it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are in it for themselves. And if you speak the truth, you go against the things they are doing because they are not in line with Allah. They silence you. And when they silence you, they don't see you as a representative of Islam. They shut down anything that you want to do that has to do with Islam because you are not in line with their mischief and their misdeed. Allah. They put themselves first, they put Allah last. Greed. Greed, the follow dunya. You cannot outsmart Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah brought you into the system when you were nothing. It says, you made to put, and Allah will take that soul from you. And that's why while you have it now, prepare yourself before that time comes for Allah to take it. Wallahi, the day you die, it's going to be never existed. That's the irony of dunya. You come here, you die, people forget about you like you will never hear. Allah. And then you die, there's also a journey. Your journey has just begun. Your journey in dunya has ended, but then your journey to Akhirah just started. And that journey, wallahi, you alone will talk about that journey. The first place you know that no one will help you on the day of judgment is the day that you die. Someone can go into the grave for them to be buried along with you. No, I don't care how they love you. They can yell, they can fall down on the ground and roll, but they will never put themselves in the grave for them to be buried along with you. No. So you should put your acts together. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, إِذَا مَاتَ الْإِنسَانُ انْقَطَعَ عَمَلُهُ إِلَّا مِنْ ثَلَاثٍ. He said, when human being dies, which each one of us will do, he said, everything that you used to do in dunya will come to our heart. The things that you call success, if they are not in the light of Allah's teaching, then they are not success. He said, everything will stop except three things. There will be no connection between you and dunya except for three things. He said, so many of us, we have this life as an opportunity. What maximum use are we making of this opportunity to serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, he said, إِلَّا مِنْ صَدَقَةٍ جَارِيَةٍ. Except a sacrifice that you do, the reward of which is continual. Meaning it's perpetual, it never stops. You will continue to reap it until the day of judgment. Here you are, Allah gave you the ability to learn Islam, and you live the life of a Muslim as a believer, try to be a believer, and you teach others, you empower them. Or Allah gave you money. You know that this masjid is indeed in need of help to be completed, so that people can come here and worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so that our children can come and learn about Allah, instead of them going to non-Muslims where they will be brainwashed. You have that money, instead of you coming to have to build the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you build a house for your girlfriend. Allah, many of us we are doing it. You build a house for your girlfriend, you build 2, 3 houses. How many of those houses you sleep in at the same time? And even if you are to sleep in one of those houses, how many rooms do you occupy at the same time? Even in your own room, no matter how big your bedroom is, or no matter how big your bed is, how much space can you occupy at the same time? Just the size of your body, and that size of the body will be the size of your brain. Allah. Are you thinking of that moment? We don't take that money to come build this masjid. Now, if Allah were to guide some of us, we get the money, we'll give the money to build this masjid. That becomes a sort of jariyah, a perpetual sacrifice. Anyone who comes here to worship, you get the reward. And why is it perpetual? It's not only perpetual because it will reach you up to the day of judgment. It's perpetual because when you do it, when you get the reward, your father will get the reward through you. Your grandfather will get the reward through your father. Your great-grandfather will get the reward through your grandfather up to the day of judgment. That's why it's called Sadaqah Jariyah. How many of us are acting in that direction as a way of defining our life? Now, in the sight of Allah, somebody say, oh, me, I don't have money. Quantity does not matter in Allah's sight. In the sight of Allah, it's quality that matters. So even if you have $1, you come for the sake of Allah, you put it in the back piece of your life for them to build the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with the intention that that's what you have. You have what you do. Allah will reward you just like Allah rewards somebody who has a bit of that. But some of us, we have it. In this masjid, we have the ability to give $500 to this masjid, $1,000 to this masjid, $200 to this masjid, $250, but we take that and buy a phone. Some of us, the phone that we have is expensive. Now, if each person in this masjid, we just say, for me, I will get $10 every Friday, or every other Friday as it is done here. You know how much we'll get? You know how fast this masjid will complete? If someone can say, for me, I will bring 100 bags of cement, because some of us here, we are able to bring even 200 bags of cement to complete this masjid, or to help in the process of completing the masjid. But why? We will not do it because our heart is inclined to do here. Our heart is inclined to dunya. Imam Ali said, he said the most The best life, the most peaceful life that is lived is a life of contentment. What is that contentment? That is to be satisfied with the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and accepting the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, accepting the dictate of Allah and acting in that direction to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The goal of our life should be to please Allah, no one else. And that's why anything that Allah's name is called on it, we should strive, we should see it as a jihad. Jihad does not mean for you to take God, it's for you to persevere. It's jihad. For you to push yourself in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to compete. You become one of those who call al-mushrikuna ila al-jannah. Those who compete for the paradise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they desire so hard that they compete for it. But we compete for other things. We compete for other things. Some of us, maybe after the Ebola will start buying for position, will spend enough money for dunya, the power that will go away. Allah. That power is every power. You know what I say? وَلِلَهِ مُلْكُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَاللَّهُ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ. It's meant to Allah belong the power, the kingdom, the majesty of the heaven and the earth. And Allah is the one who has power over everything. So my brothers and sisters in Islam, let us put our life together. Death is coming, death is close to us. Imam Ali radiallahu anhu used to say, "Sta'ilun al-mawti faqad adana." وَقُومُوا قَوْمًا سِيَّ بِي فَاتَّبَعُوا اللَّهُ. He said, prepare yourself for death because death has overshadowed you already. Prepare yourself for death because that decree has been made by Allah. It has already overshadowed you. He said, a being, a group of people who will wake up when they are warned by death. When death shows the secret, they will come to themselves. Right? And go back to the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Every day that you live, you see someone die. You see someone dying, it's an indicator that you will die. And I always say, dunya minus one, akhirah plus one. Every day that you live, you have lost one day in dunya, so that's dunya minus one. And not only that you have lost that day, but you have lost an opportunity to repent. You have lost an opportunity to correct your mistakes. You have lost an opportunity to do the things that you need to do for Allah to forgive you. That's why every second of your life you should take advantage of it. He used to say, not taking maximum use of an opportunity is distasteful. One scholar said, he said, for you not to make use of your time, for you to waste your time, he said, the regret is even worse than the regret of death. Because for as long as you are alive, you have an opportunity to change your behavior and repent for Allah to forgive you. But when you die, there's no more opportunity. When you die, there's no more room to make amends for the mistake. And here we are passing around. Death has already overshadowed us. Some of us will die tomorrow. That one, there's no doubt. It is not my degree, it's the degree of Allah. Some people will die today. Some people will die the day after tomorrow. Just how people are born, that's how people will die. And here you are now, you take your money, instead of having the master, you get a house. You know what Imam Ali said? That house will be honest, not for you. He said, أَدَارَ الْإِمَامِ بَعْدَ الْمَوْتِ يَسْكُنَا إِلَّا الَّتِي كَانَ قَبْلَ الْمَوْتِ يَبْنِيهَا فَمَنْ بَنَاهَا بِخَيْرٍ طَابَ مَسْكَنُهُ وَمَنْ بَنَاهَا بِشَرٍ خَابَ بَنِيهَا. He said, there is no house for you and myself to live in, except the house that we built for ourselves while we are alive. And that one of the best houses you can build for yourself while you are alive is the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said, فَمَنْ بَنَاهَا بِخَيْرٍ طَابَ مَسْكَنُهُ. If you build it the right way, acknowledging the rules of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, fearing Allah, he said, when you die, your life will be peaceful. وَمَنْ بَنَاهَا بِشَرٍ خَابَ بَنِيهَا. If you build it with evil and sin and disobedience, you will regret why you have built it. Let us put our hearts together. Our old people, let us change. If you were living, you were doing evil, you were sinning against the will of Allah, from the day you were born up to the age of 20, up to the age of 30, up to the age of 40, up to the age of 50, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for to change? What are you really waiting for? You stay and want to do the same thing you were doing when you were 20 years ago? Then what is the essence of life? Our young people, you can die at any time. We should be the leaders and ambassadors of Islam. But we are turning our back away from Islam. Many of us, even as we come here, every day we talk about it, we are staying involved with this whole winner thing, the gambling thing, looming house. Some of us, we come to the masjid, we are brave enough to sit and enter the house of Allah with the gambling ticket in our pocket. Some of us, before we came here, we took prayers. Right? Some of us, before we came here, we took bricks. Some of us, before we came here, we fixed up. And you know what I mean, young people. Now you need to leave those attitudes because they will not drag you to the hellfire. Wallahi, they will not take you to the hellfire. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran, he said, وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ كَانَ مِنَ الْجِنِّ فَفَسَقَ عَنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّهِ. He said, أَفَتَتَخِذُونَهُ وَذُرِّيَّتَهُ أَوْلِيَاءَ مِنْ دُونِي وَهُمْ لَكُمْ عَدُوٌّ. That's a great question that Allah has asked us. He said, when we told the angels, after he created Adam, he told the angels to prostrate to Adam. He said, all of the angels prostrated to Adam, recognizing Adam, our greatest grandfather, as the best creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are the best, all creation. We, the Banu Adam, the sons of Adam, we are the best creations. And out of that, Rasul is the best. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. They say all of the angels prostrated, but Iblis, la'anatullah alayhi, Satan, Shaitan, he refused. Allah said, فَفَسَقَ عَنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّهِ. He rebelled against the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He defied Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He insulted Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He openly challenged Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let me ask you a question. If you are working for a boss man, like some of us, many of us got boss man, some of us we are drivers. Whatever we do, you and your boss man together. Somebody come and insult your boss man, you let that person. You stand up and see that person disrespect your boss man. Now many of us we fight for our bosses, but when someone is disrespecting Allah, you join the person to disrespect Allah. Shaitan is the one who openly disrespected Allah in front of the angels. When Allah told him to do this, he said no. Allah said, now you're going to take him and his followers and his generation as your helpers, as your guardian besides me. And that's what many of us have done. Instead of us becoming awliya Allah, we become awliya of shaitan. Instead of becoming junudullah, we become junud of shaitan. Instead of becoming ibadu rahman, we become ibadu shaitan. Allahu Akbar. Instead of becoming hizbullah, we become hizbu shaitan. So we need to change our behavior towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah said, وَهُمْ لَهُمْ عَدُوٌّ. And they are your enemies. In Surah Yasin, Allah says, أَلَمْ أَعْهَدْ إِلَيْكُمْ يَا بَنِي آدَمَ أَنْ لَا تَعْبُدُوا الشَّيْطَانَ إِنَّهُ لَكُمْ عَدُوٌّ مُبِينٌ. He said, did I not warn you, the sons of Adam, not to follow shaitan? That shaitan is an avowed and open enemy to you. وَلَقَدْ أَضَلَّ مِنكُمْ جِبْلًا كَثِيرًا أَفَلَمْ تَكُونُوا تَعْقِلُونَ. هَذِهِ جَهَنَّمُ الَّتِي كُنتُمْ تُوعَدُونَ اصْلَوْهَا الْيَوْمَ بِمَا كُنتُمْ تَكْفُرُونَ. الْيَوْمَ نَخْتِمُ عَلَى أَفْوَاهِهِمْ وَتُكَلِّمُنَا أَيْدِيهِمْ وَتَشْهَدُ أَرْجُلُهُم بِمَا كَانُوا يَكْسِبُونَ. Allah. That day, Allah says, in short, your hand will speak for you, your legs will testify against you, your mouth will be sealed. So if you think you have mouth, you can get the way out. Because the essence of life for you is to lie, then you need to change your life. If the essence of life for you is to win, play gamble and win, then you need to change your life. If the essence of life for some of us is to get 2-3 girlfriends, then we need to change our life. If the essence of life for us is to just have children, and we don't put those children on the path of Islam, then we need to rethink our life. If the essence of life for you is to get money, and you don't care how to get that money, Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, وَفِيمَا أَنْفَقَهُ. How you spend that money. Now, some of us will say, if I get it the wrong way, I spend it the right way, I will accept it. Allah. Huh? They say, لَا طَاعَةَ لِلْمَخْلُوقِ فِي مَعْصِيَةِ الْخَالِقِ. There is no act of disobedience that you can do as a creation of God that will be considered a worship to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. لا طاعة للخالق في معصية المخلوق. There is no obedience for Allah in any act that you perform. That the basis of that action is a disobedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Some of us, we have our children. We know that they are involved with black money. But what do? We encourage them. They are given. We know that. So they pray for their children. They say the children say, we're on the problem. You pray for the child. Your son to go and rob other people to steal for them, or they bring up money and tell them, say, go put in the mosque. Let them pray for you. God forgive you. Allah. Some of us, we send our guest children out there to go law because the father does not have money. We forget that Allah is the one who can sustain us. We push our guest children to go and to do the wrong thing because of few dollars. Some of us, we got our guest children when a good Muslim or someone who is committed to the worship of Allah comes to marry that child because that person does not have a car, they don't have this. Instead of asking for the person Islam, we ask, what kind of job they doing? They can't have for themselves. Those are the questions we are asking today. And if that person does not have a house, the person does not have a job, the person does not do this, we turn the person away and we will push our child to go into a marriage, even if that marriage is not something that is in line with the obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Our boys, we encourage them to bring girlfriends in the house. Now, most of our boys, they got grandmothers. They love it to women who are even older than their mothers. And some of the fathers, they know them, but they accept it because those women give the boys money to bring it in the house. And you take that money, you cook the food, you eat it, you put it around in your stomach. You think when you stand and lift your hand to Allah for now to the day of judgment, you will accept it. And you wear the same clothes, you come to the masjid. You think when you wear that clothes, you ask Allah for anything, He will answer you. Why are we playing with ourselves? That's why I ask you and I ask myself, go home and define the essence of life. Allah has already defined success. He says success for him is for you to be protected from the hellfire on the day of judgment and to be allowed entry into the Jinna of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So ask yourself, the things that you are doing, are they things that will allow you through the power of Allah to go to heaven? Are they things that will be a means of heaven for you? Some of us, we don't have respect for our imam because they don't have money. Huh? And some of us, because we can give $2 or $3 to the masjid, we even overlook the imam. We come and say that we feel that we should have opinions. Allah. If Islam was about money, then Uthman bin Affan, the one with the best opinion during the days of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, because among all the Sahaba, he was the richest. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam did not have, he was not rich with money, but he was rich with the obedience in the Torah and the diet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's what that told me. So we should learn from him. Let us go back home and redefine our life. Sit down and ask yourself, the things that I'm doing, if you're young man, ask yourself, your movements, your activities, are they things that will lead you to Jannah? Because there's any time you can die. Allah said, "Wa man hayatu dunya illa mata'ul." He said, this life that you're looking at is very deceptive. It's deceptive. That's why we eat. Now you're sitting here in this masjid, you're hungry. By the time you move here, you go home, you eat. You say, oh, my stomach full. Your stomach will be filled as though you were never hungry, right?